Good morning. I wanted to talk a minute about today's verse. I sent it out this morning, and it's a very familiar verse. It's from 1 Corinthians 13. They read this at weddings many times. And the King James uses the word charity for love. But 1 Corinthians 13:2, and though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have faith, all faith, so that I could remove mountains. Remember, Jesus says if we have enough faith, we can remove a mountain and cast it in the sea. And have not charity, I am nothing. Love. What is love? You know, I believe that love is the embodiment of God. God is love. And a lot of what we call love today is not love. Let's, for the sake of this little talk this morning, consider everything that isn't love self-desire. Desire for self. Meaning, it's selfish. If it's selfish, it's not love. God created everything through love. He created mankind, through love. God loves so greatly that he takes care of this world, even with all its problems and troubles, every day. Looks out after everything, takes care of everything. Love. Ultimately, of course, we all know that God, as John 3:16 says, so loved us, the world, people, that he gave his son to die for us. Love. And Jesus, even on the cross, when he was crucified, spit on him, beard torn out, and all the problems, all those agonies, and he was God of all, creator of everything, looked down off the cross and says, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Love. Now, I'm here to say that we, no matter what we think, have very little love in our life. Very little. You know, and just about every problem in your life and my life is because of lack of love. The opposite being self-desire. Okay, if couples truly loved each other, there would be no divorce in this world. If children, obviously children have self-desire, self for me, me, me. If children truly love their parents, there would be no disobedience. One of the, okay, let me say one more thing. If corporations and bosses and employers truly loved their workforce, there would be no unions. We wouldn't be worried about whether we're eating the right food because something's bad for us. The company wouldn't produce it if it's bad for us. The only reason they produce it is because people are addicted to it, love it, we'll say self-desire it, and buy it. The American tobacco industry continues to pump out cigarettes and tobacco products, even though they know the only profit out of all of that is in their pockets. Everyone else is hurt by it. The world is, the environment. You know, but that, you know, if they really loved, there would not be that. Now we have a stream of tweakers that come by our house all the time. And you know, you hear a lot of stuff. You hear a lot of stuff. Well, it's their own fault. They chose to use drugs. But you know what? Let's go back in the life of a homeless person. If the parents really loved each other more than they did their drugs or their life or whatever, they could have stayed together and maybe kept that kid at home instead of him being raised in a government home or something. If somebody had shown them love somewhere, let's say if the person who sold them their first drugs and their first hit of meth really loved people, they wouldn't be doing that. Why is he doing that? Self-desire, money. You can take almost every problem in this world that exists and equate it to either love or self-desire. And where there's self-desire and pride and greed, every problem starts. But where there's love, the kind of love that God has, the kind of love that He puts in our hearts, there is no problem. There are no issues. Everything is wonderful because God is love. And I want you to think about your life today and look at the situations in your life and say, is this an exhibit of love or self-desire? Love or self-desire? Because if we can truly get a hold of love in our heart, this whole world is going to be a better place. Thank you very much, and you have a good day.